Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Monday morning at 8:15. We're arriving here, approaching Most Incorporated in Jackson, Tennessee. Once again, I came here twice last week. It's my home away from home. So I've got a 9 a.m. delivery, scheduled delivery appointment. Like I said, it's 8:15, so I'm good. And again, you know, I can't film a whole lot of this because they don't like cameras inside. I will say that last week on my second delivery here, I delivered around to the back side of the facility, which I'd never done before. So that was a little different. Alright, so it looks like there's 4 or 5 trucks around. I'm going to just pull up beside this one, and I see an Oakley coming off the scale right now. Several trucks, a lot of activity already, so I'm going to call in and let them know I'm here. Go ahead and get my mud flaps put away. Roll my tarp off and get ready to go in when he calls us. All right, folks. Well, it's about 8:45, and he just called me in. I was talking to another Oakley driver that had parked behind me, and it's funny because he's had the same predicament with the trailer that I had recently. You know, he had to put his truck in the shop, got an engine replaced. They gave his trailer away. He's got a big steel trailer. I said, yeah, man, the same thing happened to me recently. Then we were talking about the differences in the trailer and all that. So all right, so I'm not gonna show you much of this. You know, they don't like you filming here, but basically you scale in, you go into the office over there where the green awning is, and you go around back. Well, there's a couple different places you can unload, just depends, I guess. And then you basically come out. I don't know where I'm going next. I don't have my next order yet. Tried to call the dispatcher about 30 minutes ago. He didn't answer. Hadn't heard from him yet. All right, let's get this delivered. Okay, folks, that went well. It's 9:15, so that whole thing only took about half an hour. Got in a little before my appointment time, which is at 9. I just scaled out. Called the dispatcher while I was scaling out, and he said give him a few minutes. He'd try to find something. He had a lot of guys he was trying to get loads for. So hopefully this doesn't take as long as it did my last time here, which was about an hour and a half. Yeah. I don't know. This guy, well, you just saw there was one Oakley truck that just left. So, yeah. It'd be nice if they could already have thought this out and had a plan. But I don't know how it works on that end, really. It just seems, especially with a load like this where we have appointment times, I mean, they know when we're going to be here. looks like they'd have something already kind of set up and organized, unless they just don't have enough loads. I don't know. Again, I don't know how that all works on that end, but they've been clearing out a few feet of woods over here on this side, you can tell. So I'm just going to pull over here and park for a minute, get my mud flaps back on, get my tarp rolled over, and just sit here, waste some time. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay folks, well, that wasn't too bad of a wait. I had to wait maybe 20 minutes. Got my tarp pulled over, got my mud flaps up, and waited maybe 15-20 minutes, so not bad at all. Dispatcher's got me going to Memphis, which will take me about an hour and a half to a place that I don't think I've been before. Getting a load of what he said is manganese, going to the Gerdau plant in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So that'll work. That's pretty much a long stretch across I-40. And it looks like this place is not too difficult to get to. So that ought to put me getting there about, 11:15, 11 to 11:15, something like that. So that's what we're doing. More later. Okay, people, I've arrived here at my shipper in Memphis, Tennessee. I had to wait out in the holding lot across the street for about 30 minutes because as soon as I checked in, they said the loader had gone on lunch break. So this place is called the Fulton Dock Warehouse. I just scaled in. Had to fill out a couple pieces of paper. And the nice lady told me to come around the building like I'm doing. That I would be loaded outside. And to go to the last door on the right. I see a big front end loader over here. I bet he's waiting on me. So I'm gonna approach from this angle and then turn so that he can load me on the driver's side of my trailer. I'm pretty low on fuel. I got about a quarter of a tank, so I'm gonna try not to let him load me too heavy. I'm not even sure exactly what I'm getting. I mean, it says manganese, but I don't know what the product looks like. We're not supposed to get out of our truck. All right, so he's motioning that he needs me lined up this direction. All right, more in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm here in the loading position. Here's my loader right there. And I came in from out in the front of that warehouse. They said this is like a manganese ore. Probably only be 2 buckets. So it's gonna be pretty heavy stuff. And I've already got my, my tarp rolled off. He said I didn't need to take my bows out, that he can get high enough that the bows will be all right. I told him I could take 23.5 tons, but the lady that was helping him said they'd shoot for 23.25 just to be safe. I'm like, okay. because this goes to Fort Smith. I will go across definitely a very active scale there in West Memphis, and then another one as I get into Fort Smith. So yeah, I got pulled in to one-way station already today when I was on my way to Jackson there in Tennessee, but I was okay, no problem. So there's the lady that's helping him. She took my paperwork and took a picture of the inside of the trailer. I'm glad I swept it out real good. I actually swept it out after I dumped the load there before I left Jackson, Tennessee. And then once I got here and rolled my tarp off, there was still some of that cotton trash from the other day that I guess, you know, was trapped up on the front edge of the trailer, maybe up stuck to the inside of the tarp. You know, a little bit of it had fallen down into the trailer, so I got back up in there with my blower and blew it out. And you know, so she should be happy. It's pretty dang clean. So let's see if this battery's got enough juice to show you a little bit of this. Since this is not going to be a large volume load, he's just going to load this just in the middle, so we should be okay, being I have a spread axle trailer. That's what we call slinkies over there. When I was a flatbedder for Maverick, we used to haul those quite often, although I never picked up from here. Used to get those down in Vidor, Texas a lot. So I don't know, I thought this loader was going to be coming out pretty quick, but I guess not. I'll pick this back up when he comes out. Okay, should have left the camera rolling because about 15 seconds later he came out. So these just look like little rocks, but they're heavy, you know, manganese ore. Very loud. I thought they were going to be bigger pieces, but they're not. More like big gravel. Oh, I hope the wind doesn't change directions on me. Well, so that's pretty basic. The lady said it's probably taking 2 scoops. Boy, that's dusty. Wow. All right, so that's how it works. Manganese ore going to the Gerdau plant in Fort Smith, which is a very active place. You know, I've delivered there a lot, picked up a lot. Used to pick up there as a Maverick flatbedder. Whew, that's a dusty load. All right, so supposedly I'm getting one more dump of that, and then we'll head back out that way to the front of this warehouse, and that's where the scale is. And I guess that's where I'll get my paperwork. Okay, well that was quick. Now that I know how it works here, next time I come here, I'll know how it works. If I didn't catch them on lunch break, this would have taken 20 minutes. Still, that's a pretty quick load. Two dumps, boom. According to the loader, he put about around 23 tons on there. You know, he said he's not real confident in his loader scales, but should be around 23 tons. He suggested I leave my tarp undone until I scale out, just in case I'm a bit low and they want to put more on. I just thought I'd give you a shot. He called it iron ore. Evidently they have different products in the warehouse there. Some of it has more concentration of certain elements, silica, whatever, so I don't know. I got a sample. See if I can get my hands on it. He let me have a sample that had fallen under the ground. There's a shot of what we're hauling. I said, yeah, I'd like to take one of those. I'll give it to my geologist son. Maybe he'll find it interesting. He should, right? He's a geologist. Him and his geologist buddies can sit around the office and toss it around and talk about it. Okay, so you can see now, up there to the left, there's a truck on the scale. I'm assuming I can go across the scale this direction, but I don't know that. That's an Oakley truck too, I think. One of those shiny new half rounds. So I'm just gonna kind of wait right here till he gets off the scale, and then I'll try my luck. Well, that Oakley driver must be getting a different product, because he's going to a different spot. All right. So here we go on the scale. And then they got a little office here to the left where you walk up, and I'll give her back the paperwork that the loader and I filled out, and I guess she'll give us our shipping documents, and then we'll there's another Oakley truck out there to the right in a holding lot. I was going to say I'll pull off over there across the road in the holding lot and get my tarp put on and send in my paperwork, shipping information. All right. Okay. Well, I ended up getting 22.86 tons. She said they try to get us with 23 tons, but I was a little shy. Total weight was 76,960. I don't know if that's with me in the truck or not. I offered to go back and get some more, but she said no. She had everything printed off, and she said no, that's close enough. So, and usually they push you to get more on, but this place was kind of like, no, that's good. So okay, because you know, it wouldn't take me 5 minutes to get back there and get some more on, but the loader has already gone to do something else. So all right, let's see if we can get out of here. I'll give you a shot of this lot across the street. Kind of messy out here at the street. Oh, bumpy too. Oh, mercy. So there's another Oakley over there with a nice shiny new end dump spread axle. So I'm going to just cut across here and turn. He's going in now, so he's got a pretty truck. One of these days I'll get me a pretty truck. Get out of this old used piece of junk. Oh, we'll see. All right. So I'm just gonna pull up right here, get out, put my tarp on, and then we'll turn left and head on out of here, going to Fort Smith. Okay guys, hey, I made my delivery this morning in Fort Smith, Arkansas at the Gerdau plant, but I didn't get any footage of it because I was the first one in and I had 2 trucks behind me. Just didn't have a good opportunity. So I'm on my way to pick up my next load at the moment. I'm here in Clarksville, Arkansas, getting a trailer washout here at exit 57. Because I'm on my way to Sheridan, Arkansas to get a load of white sand that goes to a country club. So I wanted to make sure the trailer is nice and clean. I've hauled this sand before. It might even be to the same country club. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But it's going to Lawrence, Kansas. So I've still got about 2.5 hours to go to get to the shipper. And then I'll deliver it sometime tomorrow. But that's what's up. There's the fella in there. That stuff came out nice and clean. You know, it was manganese. It all dumped out, but it left. If you remember when I was getting loaded, it was very dusty. So we got a lot of dust in the trailer. So I opted for a washout rather than trying to get it with my broom. So that's what we're doing. More later.